So, she has sort of done something to this gem, and then let it go, and it sort of floated to the ceiling. And then the room changed, and you seem to be in a town of some sort, but you haven't actually gone anywhere. And she shut the door behind her, and you sort of like hear her voice sort of disembodied above your heads, and she says, okay guys, I'm going to run this scenario and see how you guys do. Can everyone roll initiative for me?
That is a 7.
A 7.
I have a +4, but otherwise that would be a 3.
That's not good.
I'm just glad I have a big bonus. The lowest I can get is a 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's 7.
I got an 18.
Yeah, I got 18.
I got 18.
Whose dexterity is higher?
Me? Mine is usually high.
I mean, for the 18s.
Oh.
Mine's at 18, so with a +4 dex.
Okay,
I've got +4 dex too.
Oh my goodness!
I've only got +2.
Okay.
Roll to feed, by the way, for initiative.
Okay, so 25 to 20 for initiative.
Nobody.
Nobody. Okay. And then 15 to 20.
18.
Vander. 18. At 18, yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Sam's and Hope's are the same. So I'll
Can
let
you just
you
have them roll again and then
yeah.
just between maybe
Why don't the three? Like, why don't
not to have the new roll count, but just whichever one of them rolled higher could just
yeah.
go through.
Natural 20.
Okay.
I go first.
So Yuri goes first. And
So why did we roll initiative? I think I missed that part.
you're about to fight something. I haven't told you what it is yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's what I was missing. I didn't know if we knew what it was or not.
Yeah. And then...
Also, what are the rules here? Did they ever explain what the laws were?
You mean on this where you are?
Yeah.
No. You can ask
Okay.
for them. Why, are you planning on stealing something or blowing something up or something?
Maybe. Guess we'll
Okay.
never know.
I was gonna say, are you going? Why do we even care about the rules? Like, do you really want to know?
Okay.
Well, it's like, well, where we were before, you had, if you didn't have a tattoo, you couldn't use magic.
Okay, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I mean, you would have gathered by this point that they sort of don't go by those rules. So, like, you can use, like, magic and stuff. Yeah. Largo, what did you have? What did you roll?
Where'd he go?
I think he's frozen.
He's gone. You stealth.
Oh, it's a call.
Left.
It was teen something. I don't remember what he rolled.
Okay, I'll just have him go next then. And then Aria's.
Yeah, 7. Let's just
Aria
assume
will be
she's
last,
distracted.
I might have just lost connection.
Yeah, he said his internet cut out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So we're waiting for him to get back, or?
Yeah, I don't want to start the fight without him. He's your guys' tank.
That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
I'm debating on whether or not to just keep going and have him pop in.
I mean, yeah, if I was ever the one who couldn't get back on, I would just want you to run my character or something and just
Yeah.
kind of.
Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
I mean, I do have his access to his things. Okay.
I mean, of course, not blowing all his
The power.
useful stuff.
Yeah. Let's see. You guys will have to tell me when he's back in because I can't see my screen to know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have everything up, so you guys are a teeny tiny little window in the corner. Okay. So, she says, okay, you guys, good luck. And appearing in front of you are two very large spiders. Yeah. I sort of have to, like, give you guys a layout. You're sort of, like, in sort of a town square area, so there are, like, buildings and stuff you can hide behind if you need to, or climb on, or whatever. So, yeah, Yuri, you're up first.
They're just like right in front of us. That's it.
They're like 10 feet away.
Like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm going to use alright, I'm just gonna use fog cloud to
Okay.
give us some cover.
Okie dokie. So you cast fog cloud, and that just like happens. You don't need to like
Yeah.
roll. Okay.
Duration 1 hour.
What does that do?
Yeah. Paint me a word picture, Sam.
Okay, so it's 120 feet long and 20 feet tall.
Okay. Is it in front of you or around
Yeah.
you? Okay. Well, you're all
It's
gonna
kinda,
have. Go ahead.
it's kind of just like over everything so that we have more cover.
Okay.
And probably also no visibility.
Yeah.
Wait, are you able to see through it with dark vision or no?
No.
No.
Okay, great.
Would be blindness.
Like,
Okay.
It's helpful
So it's like
for
100
you
feet,
guys,
20 feet.
but
How
also,
high?
Yeah.
Gosh. So you guys want me
Isn't
to do
it like
that? or
a
not?
radius one? Is
So
it
it gives us
a
cover,
radius
but it
one?
also reduces our visibility.
Can't use this yet.
Wait, what's the radius on it?
Let me look. Range / area 120 feet by 20 feet.
Okay, so it's like a big 20-foot thing.
Yeah.
So it's like a
Yeah.
sphere.
The range 120 feet, area 20 feet.
Okay. So you can put it up to 120 feet away from us.
Yeah, but it's only 20 feet.
I'm assuming it's probably between us and them.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Oh, it's sneak attack. I just realized.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Do you want to move or anything, Yuri?
Like 10 feet away, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can't see them anymore, so.
Oh, yeah. But can I move to like the closest building? I think.
Sure. Do you want to go in the building?
No, I just want to like hide behind it.
Yeah,
Other
and
than
all
that,
the
in direct
buildings are
line.
about 30 feet away from you guys. That's probably most of your guys' movement. Okay, next is Vander.
Oh shoot. He kind of looks around and is my bow's going to be useless in this smoke. I'm going to see if I can see above it. He walks over to the nearest building and attempts to climb it.
Okay. Make I guess athletics check for climbing for me. See how well you do. roll your d20 and then your add your athletics.
Oof. I got caught on my blanket. Let me try that again.
Okay.
I got an 11 and I don't have any bonus.
Okay. You try to climb the building, but there's not like a whole lot of footholds or anything. So you're sort of just next to the building now. And is Rhapsody.
I think Largo's after me, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm gonna inspire him.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to move or?
I can join Vander over by the building.
Okay. Next is Spider 1. So Spider 1 is going to. How big is this fog cloud again, Yuri?
20 feet.
20 feet wide. Is it a sphere? Is it a wall? Is it a square?
It's a sphere, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a sphere.
Okay.
So it's kind of just like a cloud. It's like a fog cloud. So.
Okay.
On the ground.
So it's going to move through the fog toward the party. It's going to try to shoot a web at Aria. Get out my dice. I'm a terrible DM because I didn't have my dice out.
Yeah, well.
Dungeons and Dragons and didn't even have dice.
Man, it's pouring outside right now.
I know, it's really, really bad.
As soon as you said the web thing, I was like, wait, can I do that? And then I looked on my sheet and I can turn into a giant spider.
Hey, there you go. Spider fighting spider. Okay.
Yeah.
I like almost don't want to though, because I don't know if they'd recognize you guys would recognize me.
Yeah. Okay, does an 18 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are actually gonna,
Looks like-
might take some damage on this one. Those goblins were so easy last time.
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to... Okay, so you can... On your turn, you can try to make a strength check to try to get out of it. But until then, you
Okay.
are restrained.
Okay. By the web.
Yes, by the way.
Okay.
This is Largo's turn. And is he on call yet? Okay. I guess I will play him. Let's see. He's gonna try to, I'd say probably attack the one that's trying to attack you.
Oh, thank goodness you keep your own intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores when you wild shape.
Yeah, because otherwise it's like polymorph, and then if you want
Yeah,
to be
otherwise it
unlocked, you'll
defeats
just
the whole
have,
purpose
like,
of
2
having
intelligence.
an animal form.
Yeah.
You just probably turn into an idiot.
So he's probably going to Sacred Flame. So he reaches out his hand and says a couple words and hits the spider with a flame. Freaking. Okay, now it's spider's 2 turn. And it's going to move forward and try to ensnare Largo. Shoots a web and misses. Now it's Aria's turn.
Sorry, how close are the spiders to me and Largo?
They're about 10 feet away at this point. 'Cause they move through the
Okay.
fog
I am going to cast Ice Knife as my action.
cloud. Okay.
They each have to make... Oh wait, no, I have to make spell attack first.
You're restrained, so they have to be within 5 feet of you to do
Okay.
something, I believe. Yes.
Maybe I should check the... It's somatic and material.
Okay.
So...
Why don't you try to make a strength check?
Oh wait, am I supposed to do the strength check first?
Yeah,
To see if
you
I'm
can get out
restrained.
of it.
Oh, right. 19!
Hey, you break free of those webs, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
So you
doable.
are not restrained, and
I was so worried I was going to do poorly because my strength isn't
yeah,
that great.
that takes your action, but you can use a bonus action to do something if you have any spells that
Okay,
use...
wild shape.
Okay. Wild shape
Um,
as...
This time, giant spider, but it says your gear can either meld with the form or you can wear it, as long as it's, within reason. So I was hoping all of her gear would meld except for her pendant. She'd
Okay.
still be wearing that.
Okay.
Is that doable?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
Okay. So they would know it's her.
Yeah, so they're not attacking their teammates. That's
Yes.
good. Okay, it's Yuri's turn again.
I'm going to use Toll of the Dead. Yes. And I think it's just an auto hit. I believe.
I think so,
Yeah, it's just an auto hit.
Okay. Roll that dice. Which one are you attacking?
The one that just tied up our friend there.
Okay. Well, your friend is free, but yeah.
Do you want to add anything to it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh, the giant spiders look awful.
No, I don't. So 6.
Is there anything else you want to do?
Target must succeed a wisdom saving throw. If they succeed, they take 1d8 necrotic damage. If they fail it, then they take 1d12. So they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
They're not very wise. Okay. 17.
He's supposed to be his
Yeah,
father's partner. Why does he look so much younger?
So 6 damage.
Okay.
If he was
Is that your turn? Are you done?
father's partner,
Yeah.
why does he look so much younger than
Vander.
So you said they're like 10 feet away, right?
You are about probably 25 feet away now because you moved back to a building. But you can see them.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're not in the floor
Okay.
code.
Vander takes a moment to think, and then picks the nearest spider and casts Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Can you tell me, can you give me, the description of Hellish Rebuke?
You point your finger and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay.
When you cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each slot level above first.
So
And it says that this is second level, so...
What number do they have to save against? What's the DC?
Attack, save, dex 10.
Okay. That is an 18. Yeah, so they are able to jump out of the way of that. Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to move? Do you want to use a bonus action to do something?
No.
Okay. It is Rhapsody's turn.
Can I get close enough to one of them to attack it? I don't think I'm close enough right now.
Yeah. You can move out.
Okay. Can I then attack it?
Yeah, sure. What are you
Okay.
using?
What am I using?
Yeah.
My rapier.
Okay. Try to shank that spider.
Yep. Last time. It's probably not going to work for me this time though. 9.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
That was terrible.
So you swipe at the spider, and miss. It is spider number 1's turn. He's going to try to attack Rhapsody since you're right in front of him. Okay, does a 17 hit you?
Where, like, how do I know that?
So your armor class, on your character sheet. I know last time nothing tried to attack you, so.
Yeah.
It's underneath speed, next to initiative. It says armor,
okay.
and then a number, and then class. It looks like a shield. So what's that number?
13.
Okay. And that will hit you.
Sorry, I was using my phone and switched to my laptop.
No, you're
so
fine. Yeah, it's really weird on the phone.
It is.
Okay, you're gonna take 5 piercing damage. He just bit you. So you can go into your hit points, and you can type in 5 and then press damage, and then it'll like automatically change your hit points for you. It's Largo's turn. He's going to try to attack the one that just bit his friend. He's going to try to use Guiding Bolt. Oh, frick on a stick. Stop rolling! Oh, okay. That's a 19. That will definitely hit. That little spider. Jeez Louise!
Wait, Guiding Bolt's like the 4d6 one, isn't it?
Yes.
Nice.
Clerics are so OP, man. Okay, that is a...
It's a good thing there were only 2 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are struggling.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that one's looking rough.
How much damage is 46?
It came out to 14 points.
I was gonna say, usually you can't tell us, but since Alex probably would have said it, we would have, we would have overheard Alex saying it. It's kind of an exception.
Okay, now it's Spider 2's turn. He's gonna try to attack Largo. Says Largo. Oh, you know what? No. He's gonna go over to Vander. Does a 15 hit you, Vander?
Yes, but barely, I think.
What's your armor class?
13.
Okay. So, he bit at it. So, I'm gonna roll for damage. Jeez. 11 points of damage from the bite.
Oh, goodness.
Hardy creatures. I had to throw something harder at you guys, because you guys just destroyed those goblins.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Aria's turn now.
Okay, the 2 spiders, about where are they?
They're, one's really close to you because it tried to attack, Rhapsody, and then the other one is over by Vander, which is about...
Okay, which is the one that got hit by Guiding Bolt? Because the next attack has advantage.
Yeah, that would be the one that's closest to you.
Okay, newly in spider form, though thankfully with her pendant, still wearing her pendant, she will bite attack the one next to Largo, and I'll roll with advantage, thankfully. Nat 20!
Hey, there we go!
Hey!
Nice. Yeah, definitely hit.
Thank goodness for advantage. That was... Oof, not good. Okay, 1d8. 9 piercing damage. And then you have to make a Constitution save.
Okay. I'm gonna say he doesn't...
11.
Okay, he doesn't even have to make that save because he's dead. You've killed him. He's dead.
Oh.
He said 9, and I was like, oh, wow. He only had 1 hit point left, so he's dead. Yeah. And as you, like, bite into this spider, he sort of, like, disappears. Like, he, like, shimmers a little bit, and then he, like, disappears. And you see, like, the light from, like, whatever was making him sort of go up into that gem that's still floating up by the ceiling. Or what was the ceiling now looks like a sky. So it is Yuri's turn again.
Hello, it is I, your friendly neighborhood DM, Hannah, and I just want to say thank you so much for listening to our podcast. We're all pretty new at this, so the audio is going to be a little funky at the beginning. But hey, if you guys want to follow us, we're on Twitter at Tabletop20. That is the name of our group. If you want to also tweet about our podcast, you can use our hashtag of Tabletop20. And if you do that, you might get a shout out on the show, and it'll be really, really awesome. You could get a character name after you, or a city, or something like that. I have a bunch of ideas going on for that. Also, my brother Sam and I, Sam plays Yuri, we have another podcast called That Nerdy Podcast that we do together, where we just kind of talk about nerdy stuff. So, yeah, check it out. I won't keep you guys too long in suspense of this awesome D&D session. So, yeah, thanks. Bye.
Yuri. Samuel.
The one that I attacked before, is he still up or did he die?
I don't know which one you attacked before. One of them is dead. There's only one left now.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the other one then with my longbow. Will I get sneak attack with this or not? I would assume probably not.
Where are you?
I'm behind the building.
Then yeah, sure.
Okay. 25.
20, yeah, that hits. Roll damage for that.
10 damage for the longbow. And then 2d6. 9 damage on top of that.
Wow.
So 19.
Alright.
Okay. It's Vander's turn.
How
He's
is
still
he
standing
not
after
dead?
that?
Huh?
He's still standing after 19?
Yeah, he's got some arrows in him, but he's still up.
So, Vander backs up
Okay.
the max amount he can.
Mhm.
Draws his bow and fires an arrow at the remaining spider.
Okay. What arrows are you using?
Oh. I forgot I have fancy ones. I couldn't figure out how to add that to my thingy.
Yeah, so
So,
basically what I would say is you can like copy and paste that picture into like a Google Doc or something and then just have it on hand. And then if you hit with those, you can just use those stats instead of your regular arrow stats. But I don't know if it's actually in the system.
Okay. I'm gonna go just with regular arrows for now because I don't want to hold the game up too much.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So, that's what? No. Wait. I forget what dice I'm supposed to roll.
It's a D20.
I forget which dice I'm supposed to roll.
It's
Okay.
Yeah, just to see if it hits, and then something will be different for damage.
Okay. I keep hitting my blanket. I really should not have put a blanket on the floor.
I know, my dice keep rolling off my computer.
Alright, so I rolled a 19.
Okay,
Nice.
that hits.
And then what?
And then, so, next to, I think if you go to actions or equipment, one of those, it'll show you what it
Okay. 4 plus 2. And then I got a 6.
Okay. Spider's looking rough. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, it's Rhapsody's turn.
I'm gonna try to attack him again.
Okay.
See if it works this time.
Okay.
My rapier.
Gotcha.
So, this hits 19.
That hits.
I'm rolling a lot of 19s.
Yeah.
I forgot to add in my thing. Oh well.
It hit anyway, so.
Fair.
5, 7.
Okay, that spider is dead.
Woo.
So, you guys have killed both the spiders. And then, you hear Olivia's voice again above you, and she says, "Wow, you guys, are really good. But, let's see if you can handle this." And, the
boy.
changes a little bit. You're now in a dark forest, which like wouldn't be a problem for you guys because I'm pretty sure all of you have dark vision.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're in this dark
Oh, I have
forest.
blindsight.
What?
Nothing. Wait, I'm still in spider form, right? Like, moving locations didn't
Yeah.
change that.
Yeah. No, you haven't dropped.
Oh, did we move, or is it like the scenery? Just
The
kind of.
scenery change. It's kind of like a holodeck situation.
Oh,
So
okay.
the scenery
Okay.
changed, but you guys haven't.
Okay,
gone
we didn't
anywhere.
actually.
You're still
Okay.
on the road. Yeah. So you guys are in these dark woods, and you're sort of like in this really small clearing, so there aren't very many trees immediately around you, but it's not very like big either. And in front of you, you hear a like I can't even make the noise, like a spider noise. Think of a spider noise. That's what it sounds like.
I'm just thinking of the spiders from Lord of the Rings, like they're screeching.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and sort of out from the bushes comes this very large white and blue spider, and it sort of pokes its head out. And actually, it rolled the highest out of all of you. He tries to attack Largo, and Largo is able to dive out of the way. It is Yuri's turn.
He can obviously see me. So, how close is he to me? Like 5 feet?
You all are pretty close together. So yeah, he's probably like 5 feet-ish.
Okay. And I guess I'm just gonna shank him.
Shank him. Okay, shank that spider.
I don't really have anything else. Shank him. 19.
19 is a
19
really
hits.
popular number.
7 damage.
7. Okay. It is Vander's turn.
He takes his spear and jabs it at the nearest spider.
Okay.
Isn't there just one?
There's just one. Yep.
Yep,
Just
okay.
one. This one
Oh,
is
right. Okay, my bad.
much larger than the other two, though. He's like twice as big.
Okay. Great.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I rolled a 15 for the. So 15 plus 2, I rolled a 17.
Okay. That hits.
And then for the. So for the damage, it says 1d6, but then under it in a smaller box, it says 1d8.
1d8 is
I don't
if
know
you're
what that
wielding
means.
it like as a staff with both hands.
Yeah. So if you use 2 hands, it'll be more than if you just use 1.
Oh, okay. Let's go 2-handed.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
Okie dokie.
Don't you have a plus something? Like 1d8 plus?
No, there's no plus. I only have a plus
Okay.
on my bow.
Okay. Yeah, just making sure.
Okay, Rhapsody. Oh, did you want to move or anything, Vander?
No.
Now it's Rhapsody's.
I think I'm also gonna try and shank the spider.
Okay.
I'm gonna just.
That seems to be a very popular word.
It's a fun time. So, oh my. Well, 5.
Yeah, that definitely misses.
That misses so bad.
Like, you miss by, like, so much the spider looks at you and almost like, really?
Are you adding anything to your attack?
Um,
Are you adding anything to your attack?
What do you mean?
So, like, if you go to your character sheet and
Yeah.
you go to actions, you can.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
It was
bards
still
don't
5.
really get a
a whole lot to attacks. They're more
No,
like buffers
I'm not.
and stuff. Yeah.
I am not a good fighter.
Yeah, you're the one who talks us out of trouble when we're in the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah, I'm not good for this kind of thing.
That's okay. Let's see. Now it's Largo's turn. He's gonna try to select a spell that he has on his list. Sacred Flame. Whoa. Oh yeah, he attempts to hit it with a Sacred Flame, and the spider is able to dodge out of the way. It's Aria's turn.
Okay, let me just glance at what the spider can do. Ooh, sweet. Okay. The best thing about Wild Shape is probably the fact that you have an arsenal of free hit points. I essentially doubled my hit points by Wild Shaping, so...
Yeah.
Good times, good times.
Not bad.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, I am going to run and attack this giant spider.
Okay.
A smaller spider running to attack her. No, because the thing is, she's... Okay. Large beast, so she still, like, takes up a 10-foot space, and then this thing is bigger, but it's just...
Uh-huh.
Okay, Nat 20!
Hey,
Another
that
nat
hit.
20.
Yeah.
I've never rolled 2 in one session before. Okay, 1d... I double that. Okay. 2d8. Okay, not bad. 2d8. 14.
14. Okay.
And then, the target has to make a con save, 11.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 16, so.
Oh, man.
Well, so
Oh, wait, no, okay, I still get to roll. They just get half damage. Ooh, okay. Six damage, poison damage.
Okay.
Not as much
Is
as
this
I
one
thought.
spider or did another one
You
come?
still get to do half.
It's the same spider, but it's a bigger spider.
Oh, it's just a
Oh,
bigger
great.
spider. Okay. So that's go
It's
get
always a bigger spider.
You said 7 points of damage?
6. Because it was 12 halved.
Oh, okay.
So they succeeded.
Okay. It is the spider's turn. He is going to... He looks kind of, like, confused because you're another spider and you've bitten him. And are you, like, on top of him, or did you just, like, bite him and, like, back up?
Well, you know what? Let's just say I'm on top of him.
Okay. So...
That was kind of weird.
The smaller spider's on top of the big spider. And the big spider
It's
sort of
like,
looks up
there's
confused.
all 8 legs just clamped on, trying to...
Yeah, and sort of
Yeah.
disappears. See? He's just gone now.
Out from under me?
And let's see. He is going to...
Wait, do I disappear?
Huh?
Do I disappear?
No, just him.
Oh, thank
You
goodness.
sort
I
of fall to
just
the ground
fall.
because he disappeared. And can everyone make a perception check for me?
Oh, I think I've
Perception.
got those.
Yep.
I will check. Thankfully, I keep my own perception scores, not
18.
critters.
18, okay.
15.
Okay, perception. What's my perception? 22.
22, okay.
Ooh.
I have +6 on that, so
And Vander?
good at perception.
Where is that?
It's at the bottom.
Oh, there we go.
Look under skills.
See, I rolled a 15. I've got +1, so 16.
Okay. So anyone that rolled higher than a 17, you notice, leaves falling down from above you, and you look up, and the spider is above you now, and is going to try to shoot a web at the little spider that just attacked him. So
I was gonna say he does realize. Oh wait, no, he doesn't realize his intelligence must be really low if he's just.
Yeah. Wow.
I do want to point out one thing.
Uh-huh.
It says the spider ignores movement restrictions caused by webbing, so does that mean I can't be restrained by webbing?
I don't think you can be restrained by your
No, it doesn't even say my webbing. It just says the spider ignores movement restrictions caused by webbing.
Oh, okay.
And it's like a web walker.
Shoot it at whoever's closest to you, then, which will probably be Rhapsody. Rhapsody does 19.
I don't know, because I was gonna say he's welcome to shoot it at me if he doesn't realize that it's not gonna work.
Does
He
a
doesn't
19
have
hit you?
intelligence. Low intelligence.
Is what?
19 hit you?
For sure.
Okay. So you are now restrained in the webs. And it is Yuri's turn. He's above you.
Yeah. What do I got? I'm going to shoot him with my longbow again.
Okay.
Very nonchalantly. 20-something. 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Then I dropped it. 11.
11. He's looking rough. Still up, but he's looking rough. It is Vander's turn.
Vander follows suit and aims an arrow at the spider. Shoot. What is that? So, I rolled an 8.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you miss. And, Rhapsody, do you want to try to make a strength check to see if you can get out of these webs?
Sure.
Not one. You try, but you can barely even move, let alone try to break free.
It's like the handcuff thingies on your finger. You just make it work.
Yeah, I'm just making it work.
Largo's turn. What? Okay, he tries the Sacred Flame again. And, Spider's able to dodge out of the way. It is Aria's turn.
Am I able to climb up to where the spider is?
Sure.
Okay, how far? Does it take all 30 feet of my climbing speed?
Probably, because you're in this clearing and he's sort of above you. So, I mean, you could probably get, like, 3/4 of the way there.
So I am not within 5 feet of him.
No. You're about, like, probably 10 feet away.
Okay, that's not good. Let us... I'm going to revert, as my bonus action, revert back to me.
Okay.
Okay. Ice Knife.
Okay.
Okay, 16 plus 6, 22. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, next 1d10. Okay. That does 7 damage. Ice. Piercing damage.
Okay.
And then, the shard explodes. You have to make a Dex 14 save.
You do, or the spider?
I mean, the spider, because I'm 10 feet away, I don't have to make a save.
Okay.
It's just 5 feet.
Well, with the damage that you did, he's just dead. So, he fails the Dex save because he's dead.
Okay, so then
he,
the shard just explodes around his body.
Yeah, he does that thing where, like, spiders turn over and they, like, curl in their legs, and then it explodes and shards of him go everywhere.
Ew.
And you hear the voice.
Just
You hear the voice above you.
ducks behind her.
Again, of Olivia, and she says, "That was really good, you guys." And there is sort of a tinkling noise, like little like xylophone or something. And you are all back on the ground, and the room is the way it was when you first walked in. When do you guys want to go to? Is like 9 okay or 9:30?
I mean, I am able to stay for another hour.
Okay.
I don't know if
I don't
everybody else
have
wanted
anything
to.
else.
Yeah.
Anywhere
Just
else.
don't want to go too much into anything, like story-wise, without Largo here because his internet died. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. 9:30 is pretty late.
Yeah. If there are any errands we can run or like quick little mini quests we can do, then
Yeah, I mean, you guys can sort of like explore
I need money.
like the campus and stuff. If you want to, you can like talk to some people around campus. I mean, you've sort of seen people walking around and stuff. And on your tour, you would have seen, not that he like specifically showed you, but Fitz would have sort of just pointed out like the sort of animals that they have, and sort of the, I guess, crops that they would have to grow where they are, stuff like that. I know Yuri wanted to have a session with Belle, with Blue Belle. So we could do that, and then you guys could like think of what you wanted to do. If that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So Yuri, do you go to Blue at this point?
The ferry? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're at the door. What do? Do you knock, or do you just go in?
Just walk right in.
Okay. You don't see Blue at the moment. Where her like workshop is empty. You can like look around at the stuff. You can try to find her. There is a door at sort of the back of her workshop that goes into another room.
I guess I'll go knock on that door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and sort of like a teeny tiny door, sort of like at the top, opens, and Blue sort of like flies through, and she says, "Oh, hello, Yuri. Have you come for your lesson?"
I have, yes.
Great. Okay, let's see. Dune's resting, but I can sort of show you the ropes. It might be a little small for you to see, but you'll get the idea.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
So she sort of shows you, she takes, I guess she'll show you how to make a trinket of communication. So she sort of takes, a stone, and she takes some magical components, and she sort of says a few words and waves her hand above them, and they sort of like infuse themselves into this stone. And she says, "It's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Why don't you try?"
Okay.
So I think for this, I would probably have you roll, let's say an intelligence check to see how well you do.
Intelligence.
Yeah. This is like book smarts.
17.
17. Okay. So you're working on this stone, and you seem to like get the hang of it pretty quickly. And she's like pretty surprised, and she says, "Wow, you have like a natural gift for this. That's so cool. Let's try something a little more difficult." And she hands you a dagger. And she hands you some components. She hands you a piece of what looks like charred bone or something like that. Not really bone, but it's like that color. You can't really tell what it is because it's so badly burnt. And then she hands you a couple other things. And she says, try to do the same thing, but with these. Roll that intelligence check again.
Natural 20.
You wave your hands over it, and they sort of like just like fade in to this dagger. And she says, "Wow, you're really getting the hang of this. Let's see." And she says, "You have made a dagger of smog. So you can add this to your inventory if you want, because you can keep it. It is a dagger that, when placed in the ground, basically casts like fog cloud, but it is actual smoke. So like anyone within the space has to like take damage from inhaling the vapors.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know you already did this, but you can officially add Artificer to your multi-classing.
We got to actually use the spells now.
Yeah. Okay, was there anything anyone else wanted to do? You can sort of look at the map if you want and see if you want to pop in anywhere, or...
Go in search of jobs. Elenariel has absolutely no business acumen whatsoever, so she's literally just gonna try to find a quest that can pay her.
Is there anything specific you want to... any place you want to go to? Specifically.
She would probably head over to the library. Yeah, she still wants to look at it.
Okay.
And then eventually, after she looks around, she would head back to Wally's World and see if she can try to trade, but she doesn't really have much to trade.
Okay.
If she's able to collect anything on her quest, she probably would do that.
Sure. Okay, so, you head into the library. Let me pull up that.
Oh, another question. When are we next leveling up?
Probably at the end of this session, actually. You guys fought some stuff, so I think it just makes sense.
I was reminded because he mentioned he could add an artificer class, and I was like, oh.
Well, technically you could have done that at 2nd level, I think, so.
Oh, true.
Are you guys 3rd now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you walk into this library, and you see that, just like the outside, the walls are made of like a thick wooden tree trunks and vines and flowers, and it's like springtime, so there's sort of like a bloom and everything, and there are 2 floors. So the top floor is more of like an open space where like only the walls are covered with books, but they're like more like tables and like chairs and things that people can sit in and actually like read the books and stuff. And then the bottom floor is like countless shelves with rows, like a library, all stacked with books. And even like the furniture and the shelves seem to be grown out of the ground. The floor is like grass, and it's weird because like everywhere you step you would think like the grass would eventually like be worn down, but you sort of notice when you step on the grass and then you stop stepping on that particular part of the grass. It sort of like comes back up like itself.
Oh, nice. Elenariel would definitely be checking out all the ingrown shelves and tables and even the grass and flowers.
Yeah. There's a front desk and a halfling woman with short blonde hair and freckles and glasses sort of looks up from the book she was reading and she says, "Can I help you?"
Elenariel realizes that she's talking to her. It quickly looks up. Like, you've seen birds like be startled.
Yeah.
It's the exact same little wing jerk, glance up. Oh, I just wanted to look around, and what I really needed is to find someone who could, well, hire me. Not hire me. I already work for the association now. I meant, for a minor quest of sorts.
Oh,
Well, I need money, she said, quite frankly.
Well, I don't really have anything, particular. I mean, you could look around at books and that sort of thing, but I don't personally know anyone that would have something like that here. Usually Madam Mage does the quest givens and that sort of thing. Have you talked to her?
She seems to be out of town.
Oh, well, you're more than welcome to look around. I see you're rather interested in the floor.
Yes, thank you. Haven't seen a building alive in a very long, feels like a very long time.
Yeah, well, Madam Mage's magic is, quite powerful, so she made this whole place.
Good, thank you. And then Elenariel kind of wanders off again to look at the books and, if possible, fly up to the roof.
Sure, yeah. Are you like looking?
If she can find a book on magic creatures, she'll take that with her.
Yeah, sure. You want to
Just
check out a
read
book?
it. Because she's trying to find more wild shapes and creatures and plants just from around this part of the world. Just,
okay. It takes you a while, but you eventually find a book on, like, different wild creatures in the area of the Coalition.
Okay.
I guess my question would be, does Aria know what a library is? Like, did she have libraries at home that she would know you can't just take the book out? Like, you can't just take it?
Oh, well, they have libraries, but of course they don't have the whole checking in, checking out system. It's just a matter of you take books, you give them back.
Uh-huh.
It's because, of course, her people are a very honorable society, and the parents kind of oversee. Of course, stealing is totally forbidden. It's basically a non concept there, because everybody would know if you stole something. So
Yeah.
She does not know how libraries work.
So does she just like try to walk out with the book?
Yes.
Okay. The woman behind the desk says, excuse me, miss.
She turns around.
You're gonna have to check that out so that we know who has what book.
Check it out. How?
Well, if you're part of the association, they should have given you, some sort of a trinket of communication.
Yes, she holds out her pendant.
And she sort of, holds her hand out like she wants to hold it for a second.
She quickly slips it off the cord.
Okay. She takes it and she sort of, waves it over this book that she has, and sort of some writing appears in it, and she says, alright, that should do now that we know who has the book. Just be sure to bring it back when you're done. And she hands your...
Oh, of course. Sorry about that. She kind of bows a bit.
Enjoy!
Thank you.
Okay, is there anything else anyone wants to do?
I think Rhapsody would want to, like, look around, because she's been distracted since Blue said something about her rings being from the association. She might, I don't know, have a look around, maybe go to the library and see if she can't find something.
Okay. Do you think she would have gone with Aria or waited?
either gone with Aria or kind of like slipped in while Aria was checking out the place.
Okay, that's fine. You again see the halfling woman with short hair and freckles and glasses. And she says, "Can I help you?"
Yes. I wanted to find maybe some information just about this place. You see, Blue told me, she holds out her hand, Blue told me that my rings here, my parents' rings, have the symbols on them.
Oh, I can see that. Are you looking for specific information? I guess I'm trying to zero in on what you're trying to find.
Just any information, because I don't know, I don't know anything about them. She's just trying to look like generally what the place is about, what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe like old records or something like that.
Yeah. We have the archives, but they're pretty locked up and you need special clearance. I can give you a general history book of the association.
That sounds like a good place to start.
Alright. She sort of goes back into some of the shelves. I don't know if you want to follow her or just wait at the desk. But she eventually... Huh?
I'll follow her.
Okay. She pulls a book off the shelf and she says, this is a sort of general history of the place. Not really specifics, but sort of how we came to be, what we stand for, that sort of thing. Sort of a user's manual, as it were, for the place. I can check it out for you if you like.
Alright, sounds good.